Hey everybody, welcome back to 3-Day Weekend. I'm back with Floyd today, our 2019 Ace 570, and it's got some, what I believe is axle noise. I grabbed onto the axle here and found that it's very loose on both sides. But if I go over and check them on Dwight, our 2018 Ace 570, they do not have any play at all. So, I'm not sure what the problem is. Is the problem with my rear differential, or do I have two bad rear half shafts? Not exactly sure. We're going to find out today. Definitely have a problem. This one is so loose there are scratch marks where it's hitting the transmission up on that side. Right in there. It's so tight. It can actually go up and touch it. That's not good. And then on this side, I've got a tear in the boot. So that's not a good sign. Look how much play there is. That can't be right. Cannot be right. So I'm going to take out this side. I'll take off both rear suspensions in their entirety. Wheel, caliper, hub, axle, nut, bolts here. Pretty much just taking off that whole thing. I might not have to remove the inners. Then again, I'm going to check for bushings, because if I have them off, I might as well replace the bushings too. So let's check it. I got this side all torn down, which is easy to do really. And I gave a couple of tugs on this and it broke, it fell apart. So I'm hoping my problem was right here. Of course that doesn't fix the problem of how in the heck am I gonna get this out of here? I think I can run up to my dad's house. He's got one of them pickle fork things and a slide hammer. Maybe I can pop it out that way. I just sprayed it with PB Blaster. Gonna let that soak a bit, and while it soaks I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, get this all torn down. This side's all torn down, and this time this more or less just fell off. I wasn't even pulling on it and that fell off. So I think I got some bad half shafts in here. Really hoping when I get in that transmission I find everything's okay. But I gotta go get this slide hammer with the fork end on it, because they are not coming off without. And I realized on the other side I didn't have to drop the bolts for the lower A-arm. I could just leave them on and let them pivot right out of the way. Oh, that was a little waste of time. Yep, torn down pretty good now. I am back with the slide hammer. And my favorite attachment, I already started to wedge it back in there. You see this little fork and it's supposed to slide behind there. It's a really tight fit, so I can't get it all the way, but it might be enough. I can get a good slide on it and pop that out. Normally you get a good fit on that, couple of whacks, and it falls right out. The trick is to, well, normally this isn't broken, but normally I try to suspend this neutrally with a strap up to the frame or something so there's no pressure on it either way. and then it usually falls right out. I still might, because it's still kind of pulling. I'll probably tie it up. And that's all it takes. She's out. Haha! Victory. Let me show you this tool. It's an Amazon special slide hammer. But then this attachment we got separately. It's a pretty awesome little foot thing. Jam that in there. A few hits with it, she comes right out. Now once you get one side out, geez, you can drive the other one through from here. What is that, rocks in there? Oh, clumps of mud. Terrific. I think we got worn splines. Let me get the other side out, and then we'll look. Ready to get the other side out? I have a random piece of metal tube. We'll stick it through this side, and a little bit of motivation. The sledge. There it goes. Yep, she popped. Doesn't take a ton once you get to the other side. But now, this side's out. I see light. So that's straight through. This appears wet now because I sprayed PB Blaster in it and everything. It was bone dry. You can see there's nothing under here, and the level is full. So I know the seals aren't leaking. So this is all sealed up pretty well. I'm hoping the splines in here are not worn out. It doesn't feel like it, but the splines out here are. So I think that is my problem. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get those on order, new half shafts. Maybe I can rebuild the ends. I've never done that before. I'll see what the options are, price differences. I know OEM are about $250 a piece. I really don't want to spend $250 a piece on these. So I'm going to look up options, read reviews, and see what I can come up with. Been a few days. I've made a decision and purchased some new axles. These are East Lake axles. Polaris runs $270 each. East Lake, I was able to get them on a sale with a welcome discount, whatever. It was $145 with free 2-day shipping. They were more expensive to get the same ones on Amazon. So this is what you get. I know they say right there made in China, but this is going to prove to me if I've got a problem in the transmission or if it was just the axles this whole time. I did take one apart, and it was pretty nasty inside, all crunchy from that boot being torn up, but the rest of the joints seemed okay. So we're going to take one of them out. I'm going to throw it in there and feel how tight it is. If it's tight, I'll clean that out, grease it up, at least never seize, and we'll be good to go. If it's super loose still, I'll be pulling the transmission out. Great news, it was the axle causing all my play. There's still a little bit, but nothing like it was. So I'm just gonna clean that out and everything. You should have a little bit of play. It's normal to have some, but certainly not all the play that I was getting on there. That was pretty excessive. So I'm gonna clean this out, make it all shiny, coat her up with some never seize, and put it together. I did a whole heck of a lot of scrubbing, and I've got it coated in Never Seas. I've used grease in the past, I've had good luck, but we're gonna try Never Seas this time around, see how it lasts. I also put some on there. That's a lot of Never Seas between these two. So I'm gonna pop those axles in. One potato. Two potato. It's back together! Hooray! There's barely any play in those axles right now, so I'm gonna let it down, just let it sit kind of neutral, and see if there's any play then. Back from test drive. I don't hear him anymore. I would say that is normal. And this is normal. I'd say we got it. Whew, I'm glad. I did not want to tear that transmission apart. So now I'm running on a pair of East Lake axles. The next question is, how long will they last? I honestly have no idea. But I'll check them at every service, which I usually do record. So if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Keep up on this one. We'll see how long those axles last. Miles and hours and everything. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all of our viewers and all of our subscribers, and we hope to see you again right here on 3-Day Weekend.